Hello and good afternoon. My name is Ginny with soultribeinnerhealing.com or at gmail.com if you want to email me for a session. I work with intuitive Reiki and intuitive tarot. So today we are going to be doing a runes of the day. Now I'm learning with you. I had mentioned previously that I did not always have an interest in the runes, and then all of a sudden it seemed like I was just being called and tugged and pushed towards them. So I looked into it, and I'm teaching myself to read the runes, and I'm going to share with you my method for teaching myself so that if you're interested, you can try this for yourself, see if it works. Also, we'll see what the energy of the day is according to the runes and according to Odin the All Father. So, in investigating the runes and their origins, it's impossible not to come across Odin and the history of how he attained the secret knowledge and wisdom of reading the runes. So if you've been selected or called towards the runes, it is a great honor because you have been selected specifically by Odin. And it often or always, as I understand, is at a point in your life where you've gone through what's called the dark night of the soul. You've gone through a difficult period of your life or a traumatic period of your life, and it's in that experience, from my understanding, that Odin, according to Odin, you may have become worthy of learning this secret and ancient language of understanding the runes. So what I have are the Elder Futhark. I also have Gypsy runes, which are also referred to as witches' runes. So every morning, I keep them in a satchel. Sorry to skip around. But I do. I keep them in a satchel, and in that satchel, I keep a stick of selenite. You can put in there any crystal you want, but I know I prefer selenite to have around since it is naturally a charging crystal. So I do keep that in there. You can get runes from Amazon. The ones I have are moonstone. You can get any type of crystal. There's also these cool wooden ones, or you can make your own at home, which I keep swearing I'm going to do one of these days. I even had a whole bucket of stones waiting for me to just do it. So you can do that at home as well. So getting to it, what we do is we shake the runes up. It's good to have a cloth of some sort to catch the runes if you're using a surface where they can easily roll off the ends. I'm not using mine right now because I have this cloth and this little table that we're working on. Okay, so we're going to shake them up, and I have a habit of closing my eyes and like shuffling them around as well too. And then the first one of each type of rune that I pull is the rune of the day for me. And then I have these cool learning cards. They're called rune learning cards, and they are from Living Magic. And Living Magic has all types of learning cards for so many spiritual things like palmistry, tarot, Lenormand, you name it. They most likely have a learning card for that. So that's what I use for learning my Elder Futhark. Oh, okay, so out they come. I don't look, I close my eyes, and I shuffle them around. Right, and then the first one, when I'm done shuffling, that my hand lands upon, I have a Gypsy rune, and I have an Elder Futhark right now. Right, so this is one I get frequently. Okay, take a look at my rune. Can you see that? We're going to now look through the cards. I'll share the cards with you. to see what the name of and the pronunciation and the meaning of that particular rune. Okay, so let's go through these rune learning cards. Okay, you see how they have a big photo in the front. So you find the one that matches your rune. There's my rune again, if you can see it. Okay, I'll show you as we go through. This could be like Blue's Clues, where when you see it, you can scream or something. Ah, there it is. Okay, that's not it. Some of them look very similar. Okay, so you see this one could possibly be it, but there's another one that's very similar. Okay, this one, while we're at it, this is Perthro, or it's pronounced Pertho. But let's see if there's another one that is even more appropriate. Oops. Yeah, I'll go a little faster because I don't want to bore anybody here. Getting to the bottom of the pile. Yeah, we're getting to the bottom of the pile. Whoop. And here they all come at once. It's okay, I'm not editing. Whatever it is what it is. If I stutter, that's what it is. If I drop cards, that's what it is. Oh, look at this blank. That's weird. Alright, so it looks like it is Pertho, it's pronounced. Even though it's spelled like Perthro, it's pronounced Pertho. And the theme of this is the dice cup, it says. Keywords are karma, chance, mysteries, visions, intuition, and revealing the truth. I get this one a lot. For some reason, though, I thought there was another one that was very similar. That would be the right card for this one, because you see how they're like really tucked in there tight, the little legs of it. Alright, so the magical workings of this, if you work with magic, with the CK at the end, are divining hidden facts, occult initiations, understanding fate, and developing your intuition, which is pretty cool because that is exactly what I'm always striving to do. Key phrases: all will be revealed, a leap of faith, trust your intuition, hidden forces influence the outcome, and roll of the dice, take your chance. See, you can see how it works. There's also reverse meanings on there, depending on how the runes fall when you do them. Is reversed, just like tarot. It's either reversed or it's upright. So for me, because there's different ways to cast your runes, where you can have a few runes and how they fall, where they fall, all determine how you read them. But this is just about learning the meanings. So I don't get into the reverse and how they're falling just yet, because I'm not truly casting them to get a defined message. Alright, so what I do is I display this card somewhere within sight throughout the day so that I can continually go back and look at the symbol, look at the rune, and read it. So I am going to look one more time because I do feel like this may not be the right one for this rune. I'll even double check in the runes and make sure too. So this one, this is the Gypsy rune, and I will look it up to confirm because I don't have learning cards for these, but I'm pretty sure that this means that you're at a crossroads and you need to choose a direction. So let's see. Yes, I'm going to pull this up. There's so many different places where you can find the meanings, but I just use the Llewellyn site because Llewellyn is just a nice, simple source for the meanings. Llewellyn runes. Okay, let's see. Alright, here we go. Witches' runes, a simple introduction to rune reading. That's what I usually refer to when I'm just looking up a quick meaning. So the one that we did toss is called, wait for it. Oh, I was right. It's called the Crossroads. And it says here it resembles intersecting roads or crossed spears. Oh gosh, it's negative. It means that the path is blocked by obstacles that can only be overcome by changing directions. It says be flexible, but know that sacrifices must be made or else they will be taken by the random happenstance of the universe. Things may take longer than expected, and choose your battles. Thanks, Llewellyn, and thanks, Odin. So I guess that is a negative one to pull, but it is what it is, and that's the energy of my day, apparently. So getting back to Pertho, I just want to make sure before we go that this is the actual meaning, because of how you see how those legs of the Pertho are so tight in there. I don't know if that was just a manufacturing error, but I know some of them are very similar to each other if you're not looking for the subtle differences. So I'm just going to look at all the runes and just make sure. Make sure that there's not a Pertho in here that is more in alignment with that. Thanks for bearing with me. Okay, alright, so, yep, it looks like that's the one. I was just mixing it up with this other one, these other two that come out very close to each other, very similarly. Alright, so Pertho it is, so we have a negative rune, to sum it up. A gypsy rune, that's the crossroads, that means that there are obstacles blocking my path, and that sacrifice needs to be made, or the universe will take it. And then here we go with Pertho, and this has to do with intuition and the truth being revealed. Dun-dun-dun. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day.